Thanks for joining me for another video. This is an in-depth for the extremely polarizing pro motion. So what do you get when you add Belmo, spec, and a new core together? You get a bunch of people arguing on social media indefinitely, but you also get something wildly complex. The pro motion has continued to evolve for me. At first glance, for the first 10 to 15 games, I thought I had what would be the Phase 2 killer, or the ball that would help me handle it better if the Phase 2 would ever be discontinued. Now, it's definitely not happening, so no worries there, but I thought if not the Phase 2 killer, at least the IQ Tour killer. Something with a similar look on the lanes, more versatile, more playable from more angles. I just couldn't find anything that the IQ Tour did that the Pro Motion didn't do better. Then, as it continued to shine up, it got weaker but stronger down lane, and eventually fell into this glorious place right under the IQ Tour. With lane shine, and despite the much lower differential, the IQ Tour still shapes more on the back end. Now, as the Pro Motion has shined, it's become more and more resistant to angle, however, it's still more continuous than the IQ Tour. They both don't like getting deep now, but they handle it in different ways. The IQ Tour just loses steam and kind of gives up. The differential just isn't there to get it back up and through the pins the right way from deeper angles. The Pro Motion is just slower down lane, and while it's not burning up or quitting, it just needs too much time to make it back up the hill. The difference lies in the cover. Spec is earlier and smoother, and R2S, while still smooth and controllable, is stronger on friction, so if you actually use these balls in the zone on the lane they were designed to be used from, the IQ Tour ultimately ends up being a bit quicker for me on friction now, and a bit stronger overall. I know it's a novel concept to not try and hook the whole lane with every single ball, whether it was designed to do that or not, but it's pretty effective when you let it be what it's supposed to be. Remember, this is a Belmo ball. It's ultimately built to create a balance between strong ball motion and a crazy high rev rate. This means the ball really needs to be quite a bit slower on friction than traditional stuff to be as effective as possible for the higher rev rates. For us mere mortals in the 450 rev zone, this means it's not going to be the fourth arrow plus hook monster, and I found it very successful on medium patterns like the 2019 Women's US Open pattern and the Nationals team pattern. I know the uncut videos are all the rage now, but the footage in this video was just cut for time's sake. These are all sequential shots. I just cut the dead space out, I didn't edit any shots out. I did, however, have to loop them, as I'm sure you'll notice. Now, if you're interested, and for transparency's sake, I have the full unedited and uncut footage linked in the description below. The Pro Motion has fallen into this ultra-controllable closed angles pocket magnet. One big note here, I would highly suggest not practicing with this ball. The spec cover balls are actually really hard to film with because of the slower oil absorption rate. I wipe the ball off vigorously with a chamois after every shot because of the texture of this cover and because the absorption rate is slower. Throwing shot after shot every 30 to 45 seconds has a tendency to make the ball slime up a bit, almost like urethane, and get squirty or slow down lane. As long as I slow things down and give the ball a minute 30 or 2 minutes in between shots is perfectly fine. In a league or tournament setting, you're only going to throw one shot every 5-ish minutes, so that's more than enough time for the little residual oil to sink in. But if you've taken the ball out for a practice session, hit it with a pad, and then after about 15 or 20 shots, start watching it sail through the break point over and over again, that's what's happening. If you practice with this ball, or practice quickly like I do, which helps to reinforce muscle memory, by the way, in my opinion, I get more out of practice if I keep a quick and steady tempo, but if you practice with this ball, the results are likely to be underwhelming from a ball reaction standpoint. This is the whole point behind quicker absorbing cover stocks in the first place. It's to give you as fresh and clean of a cover as possible to help keep your reaction true and consistent, not to help kill the ball faster so the company can sell more balls. We have chamois, we have cleaner, and we have the detox. Regular ball maintenance can keep a ball going for a really long time. The Pro Motion just does what it does in a much different way than other traditional reactives. If I let it be what it is and take advantage of that, it's amazing. If I try to stand left and force it to cover 20 boards, it sucks. But guess what? That's not the ball's fault. The Pro Motion has continued to evolve into something I wasn't expecting after 20 games, after 40 or 75 or even 100. This is the ultimate continuous super control ball. I'm still a huge fan, I will still recommend it, and I will still help you troubleshoot it when it confuses you, but you have to be reasonable and continue to let the reaction be your guide. If it's not finishing from third arrow, move right. Don't complain that it's not hooking or has no back end, or maybe you just need some of those Chad McLean gains to get it to peel off the spot. That's what I got on this one. Still a fan, have a new one waiting in the basement, we'll always have one in the bag. Thanks for watching.